Hey all, what a nasty day in Maine today. Ugh, weather's just gross. Started out gray, now it's raining. It's off and on. You might hear some thunder. You might see some lightning. I don't know. But I'm gonna give her a whirl anyway. I'm hoping, hold on, got an order from headquarters coming. Yeah? You want a what? A feather? We can both be tickled that way. Okay, she wants some wall art feathers. All right, we'll give her a whirl. I'll try it. I got some old scrap. We'll give her a whirl. Let's see what happens. Hey y'all, I happened to find some decent scrap. I found a 9 1/4 by 22-inch piece of birch 1/2 inch plywood that is left over from a scrap. I also have 2 barn boards that were about a 1/2 inch thick. They'd be perfect for the feathers because they're all grayed out. And then I found a white one that's all scratched up that we removed from when there was an old dog that used to stay up in the house that we took out a barn door for. That was scratched to sin. Holy crud. There's a lot of scratches on it. You can see it. Yeah, Lordy, that must have been a big dog. But that was a door panel that we'd taken off. I thought it was pretty cool, so I saved it. I'm going to put it to good use. I'm going to use it in this feather, and let's see how it works out. I'll meet you at my saw. So, I'm going to set my saw at a 30-degree angle, or the miter. There we go. And we're going to start off with using the whiteboard. And we're going to cut as many pieces as I can get out of it. I have a few things in the way, but it'll be all right. I want to make these about 2 inches long. I'm going to use my my saw guide that's on there. There's a guide right here on the other side, like right in front of the handle, that tells me it's 2 inches. I'm just going to use that. And they should end up similar to that. I'm going to have to make one for each side, so however many I do, I just got to make as many as I can. I'm not really sure how many it's going to take, but we're going to play. So, I'm going to stop with that for a moment, and then I'm going to go to the darker gray wood. Stand by. So here you can see I'm getting ready to cut some of the gray material at a 30-degree angle at 2 inches is what I have it marked on my gauge on my saw. Right here, there's a guide on the back of my miter saw. It says 2 inches. I'm just going to run with it because it worked for the white. It's got to work for the gray. Let's give her a whirl. One, two, 3. Now we got to change that board around. Do it from the other direction. Take that first cut. Got to get rid of it. Might save it. Might use it for something else. For on this project, don't know. Try cutting some more because it's that different. Oh, I gotta and flip it upside down. Nope. I have to save that one too. Might need it. One, two. So as you can see, I cut them all out. I cut one of the ones at 3/4 of an inch because I think I need a space somewhere in there. I don't like how it lined up. So I ended up cutting one at 3/4 of an inch. The tail, the very end of it, I had to really work with because I was like, holy crud, I have to figure it out. So I tried several different times to get around there. And I'm going to put this together like I think it ought to be, but I'm not sure yet. Because like I said, I had to keep flip-flopping the pieces to get them to fit. And I got confused where I was at, so I'm like, oh no. But here we go, it's starting to take shape. Hope you can see some of that. If not, I'll bring the camera down and give you a better look what we're going to end up looking like. I'm hoping this will fit a little better once I get her glued. Because this is my first time trying this, folks, so you got to bear with me a little bit. So, in the end, that's what it should come out looking like. Hopefully I can get it that way. It's going to take a couple acts of kindness, a little love on my half. So let's see if we can get some of this together. Need some glue. So looking at it, it looks kind of weird. I need to take some off of this end right here. I marked it 3/4 of an inch, and I'm going to take it to nothing onto this second piece so it comes up on both sides to give it more of a tapering effect. I'm going to cut those on my bandsaw. I'm not going to show that just because for time, and I really don't want to set up again, and I will get right back to you as soon as I cut those. There, now I think it looks a little more like a feather. It doesn't have that all squarish look to her. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to change this, but I have to move the camera up so we'll be able to use my hands to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change these pieces. The ones that are closest up to the bottom right now will be on the top and upside down. So be ready for it. You're gonna see it. Get ready. Here we go. So as I was telling you before, I'm going to take this piece. It's going to be on the bottom. I'm going to flip it. I'm going to go like that. This one is going to go up on top. So we have that. Then that one's going to go on top just like that. And this one's going to go on the bottom. And we're going to keep alternating. This I'm just going to leave. It doesn't matter which way I put it. They're both the same. So I'm going to move up my board a little bit because this board is a temporary board, unlike my other one. I'm going to be putting it on. Now, once I get these turned, I'm going to put the glue on. I'm going to flip my board, this board, and put it on top of that after I get my glue. Almost had me there. About screwed up. Okay, now that I have that lined up, I can add the glue. Because I'm going to nail. So I want to look at my piece of plywood and I'll make sure see which side's the better side. And I think the bottom side here is the better side of the two. So I'm going to put that's going to go on top. No, on the glue itself. I want to make sure these are good and tight. Like I said, this is going to be temporary till I glue it. Or till I nail it. So I'm going to let that sit for a bit, put some weight on her, and I'm going to let it sit, and then I'm going to nail it. So I'm going to get ready to nail it. I've let it sit. And there we go. Hold on, I'll get a better view. So there she is. She's all finished. I'm gonna have to go show the major what she thinks, see what she says. I'm sure she's gonna love it. She always does. Anyway, this is Brad. If you like this video, like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I need all the help I can get. I'd really like to get to 1,000. I'm hoping someday. It'll be a long time coming. Anyway, this is Brad coming at you from Orders from Headquarters. Semper Fi, Marines.